Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. The D-backs will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Luis Patino gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Leading off the afternoon for Arizona, the center fielder, Starling Marquez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is skied out toward right. Myers is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
So striding forward now, Christian Walker. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Hey, this is the big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Patino is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
So here's Eduardo Escobar, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Dozier has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Madison Bumgarner is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that has 99 career losses. The one thing I'm certain that he doesn't want to do is pick up career loss number 100 in this one here today. So it's going to be awfully important, 1, that his team scores him some runs, and 2, he shuts down the opponent early.
Into the box now, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Calhoun. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Manny.
So striding in, Manny Machado. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Bumgarner has his target. Here's his offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Batting fourth, the first baseman,
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Machado leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Ball.
Fastball well outside. The 2-0 on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
First pitch of the at-bat. Will Myers is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He has an even 10 hits in 51 at-bats. He's also driven in 5 runs. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Now a long throw home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Padres leave a pair. We are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and up next the outfielder David Peralta.
David Peralta.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball one.
Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Callas.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll step in here at 275. 33 home runs and 84 runs batted in. The 1-0. Drilled to the left side. And that's going to find its way into left. Back-to-back knocks have him going here to start the second.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Stepping in now, Nick Ahmed, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 14 homers and 65 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. None out, runners at first and second. Count is 1-2 now. Fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The next 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Standing in now, Stephen Vogt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 10 home runs and 43 RBIs. The 1-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike two. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Madison Bumgarner comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A shot down the first baseline. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Coming to the plate now, Tim LeCastro, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers on the move. He's there, but he clanks it off his glove. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first. So he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. The Diamondbacks had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now the relay home. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in, Christian Walker. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch of the at-bat. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. It crashes off the Western Metal Building, and it's out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 28 on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Drew Pomeranz is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Eduardo Escobar standing in.
The third baseman.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss for strike one. Escobar playing here in his age 31 season. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. This one also hit deep to left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate, 3 of them on this 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Padres nothing. Here's Brian Dozier now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Pitch on the way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A ball and a strike. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The pitch. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Striding in, Francisco Mejia, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 1. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Juan Lagares, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Here's Juan Lagares. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Lagares, a former New York Met, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey.
3-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Stepping up to the plate, Drew Pomeranz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bumgarner sets. Here's the pitch. He's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and coming forward the veteran outfielder David Peralta.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
In for strike 2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the 1st out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
So now to the plate, Cole Calhoun, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. In his career, Calhoun brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Fastball called for strike 2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And it's fouled away. Again, another foul ball. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far as this lead swells to 7-0.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first 2 batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take an out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
To the plate now, Stephen Vogt.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fouled away. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Up with it, Mejia. And the throw to first ends the inning. But the D-backs tack on courtesy of this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Padres nothing. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Heading out toward shallow right. Calhoun has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. So with 1 gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. Settling in now, Tommy Pham. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding into the box, Manny Machado, a base hit in his first trip. Bumgarner has his target and the pitch.
Aye.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
I just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Padres down in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. So here now's the pitcher, Madison Bumgarner, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Madison Bumgarner.
First pitch on its way. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Turned on down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate now, Tim LaCastro. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Marquez.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
A ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Line to the right side, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Throw over to the bag. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw. Being especially careful here. In now, Christian Walker.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The relay, and he's safe.
Man, you can't continue to make mistakes like this and expect to win. That's 3 errors so far in this one, and they keep putting themselves in bad situations.
At the plate, Eduardo Escobar standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Second and third, 2 away. Two and two.
2-2 to count.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here now the 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. Hosmer has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Now the pitch. Fouled off.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Here comes the 0-1.
The count is 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
So here's Will Myers, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. No runs, 3 hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Ahmed has it. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Into the box, Brian Dozier. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Ready for another shot now. David Peralta. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
David Peralta.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Half swing that time. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Gary Simmons. It's ball 1. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Cole Calhoun. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And it's fouled away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fouled away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And he fouls this one off. Right side and right into the shift. And that's through. A base hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Now at the plate, number 13. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Dozier on to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Arizona, but they're still in control, 7-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in for his second at-bat, Francisco Mejia. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Juan Lagares.
Now at the plate, Juan Lagares. He drew a walk his first time up. Here it comes. And that misses for ball one. No runs, 4 hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. A ball and a strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
2-1 to Juan Lagares. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Here it is on 3-1. Fastball too high, ball 4.
The pitcher, number 15, Drew.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Drew Pomeranz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Count even now at 1-1. Bumgarner sets. Here's the pitch.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball, 1-strike count.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
3-2, full count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Padres leave 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Standing in, Stephen Vogt. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah. 0-1's the count.
Here's the pitch.
Nope.
Fouled off. Now another 1-2.
Ball 2.
And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
So now to the plate, Madison Bumgarner, as he'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
From the stretch. And no take on 2-0. He's still squaring, and he gets it down. There's one on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Now batting, Tim LeCastro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A ball and no strikes.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
3-0 to him now. Ah! 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The center fielder, number 2, Starling Marte.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's in the dirt. Throw over to third here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning. But instead he's wild and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Popped him up. Tatis has a play. 2 down.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Stepping in, Christian Walker. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Ready on 1 and 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is there and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Diamondbacks strand a pair and they hold a 7-0 lead. So digging in now, Tommy Pham. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1 and 2. Now the pitch.
2-2 the count.
Count remains 2 and 2.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now another 2-2. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3 and 2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3 and 2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Here's Manny Machado now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That's wide, 2-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Now the 2-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marte's after it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer, is in. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And that is through into left field, a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Here's Will Myers. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
The 1-1 home. Seared down the first baseline. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Brian Dozier at the plate as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. With runners in scoring position this season, Dozier hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Bumgarner sets. Here it is on 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
fouled away. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pods leave them loaded. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Zach Davies will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Austin Hedges is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Myers is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, David Peralta.
1 gone now in the Arizona 7th. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in once again, Cole Calhoun. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. Here it comes.
Nope.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Lagares to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Diamondbacks down in order, but they're still in control, 7-0. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Juan Lagares.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Little bit of a red flag here for me. 3 straight balls to start the 7th. Maybe tiring a bit.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
standing in, number 18. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Fernando Tatis Jr. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Down the left field line and deep. And that's going to land foul. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. Down.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Padres go down quietly. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Nick Ahmed.
First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. High and deep down the left field line, and no one will get this one. Right side, fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Digging in and looking for more, Stephen Vogt. He singled his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The pitcher, number 40, Madison Bumgarner.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Madison Bumgarner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Yohan Lopez will come on in relief now, and he'll be making appearance number 80 on the season thus far. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Tommy Pham.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters. Here's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
And in steps Manny Machado as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Lopez has compiled over 90 innings pitched, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. Bases are empty, one man out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Lopez, a Cuban-born ball player. He's in his third season as a major league player. The 0-2 once more is at the knees and called strike three.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Eric Hosmer, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball just inside. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
In now, Will Myers. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for San Diego. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. At the plate, Tim LeCastro. It was a walk in his last trip.
The second baseman, Tim LeCastro.
Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. This year against right-handed pitching, LeCastro hits a little over the 270 mark. Now a hard liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Here's Starling Marte. 1-0 the count. Diamondbacks center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
And there's ball 3. One out, nobody on. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Ready once again, Christian Walker. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Myers on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
At the plate, Eduardo Escobar struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First offering on its way.
1-0.
2 out with the man at first. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
Ball, that's
Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now. David Peralta would be next. A runner on first with 2 away. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for the Diamondbacks, but they're still in control, 7-0. Next to the plate for the Padres, Brian Dozier. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Fouled off. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Josh Naylor will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. 3 homers and 5 driven in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Juan Lagares, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. A 1 pitch on its way.
1-1.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Austin Hedges would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. San Diego down to their final strike. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
A 7-0 shutout final today. The D-backs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Madison Bumgarner picks up his team best 14th win in this one. Luis Patino was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 7 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Padres, no runs, 7 hits, 3 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely.